What's good, Sumo-lings? This is Doc Williams, and today we're going to be talking about Evidence. Now, Evidence is a conversion platform that focuses on social proof. So this allows you to boost engagement and conversion on your website. In this video, you're going to be finding out more what Evidence is, how you can get started, and how you can be using this in your business today. So come with me. Okay, Sumo-lings. So as always, how to get started, make sure that you go to AppSumo.com and follow the link for Evidence and get your deal now. Now, what's so important about Evidence is, and there are tons of other software that does something very similar. What I like about Evidence, it's so simple when you log in. Now, after you get your codes and whatever, how many you need for your business, this is the dashboard. Now, it shows you what you need to do in order to be successful. When you get started, they actually go through 5 different videos to make sure you understand the platform and understand why you should be getting started. But right here, I can easily be able to go through all the things I needed. For example, let's get started with a campaign. Now, when I choose a campaign, I can just type in a title, beta 2 campaign. And then from here, I'm going to be creating the different features of that notification on the website. Now, if we go back to the Evidence website itself, as you're spending time on it, you're scrolling through it and all those things, you'll actually see different notifications when people are either signing up for demos or if they're signing up for a different type of account. All those announcements are actually on evidence.io in real time. So if you want to see an example of different ones, make sure that you go onto their main site because, again, they're using their own product. Now, as we go over here, once we get the notification, it allows us to first create the notification. We can just name it new sale. And then you can give a short description, but here's where the magic is. It allows you to select different types of notifications, conversions when people sign up, different kind of streaks, offers, visitor count, announcements. So before you panic and don't know where to turn to, think about the type of notification that works for your brand. So for us, what we're doing with Evidence, we're going to be using them on sales pages. And we're going to have as many, notifications when people convert and sign up for that. We're not going to have it on our main page. We're going to only have it on very specific pages, sales page, and then also our Media Hub page where it will announce different new podcasts of our different shows, all of those things. And of course, the shows, we have it using podcast.co, another AppSumo deal. But we're using it with purpose. We're not just going to use social proof on every single page or the same type of social proof. So here, think about on what you're going to do. So I'm going to say podcast announcements. So I'm going to say podcast, new podcast. That's what I'm going to say. So new podcast. Okay, that's great. And I'm going to just say announcement. I go to create. And then after I go to create, it's going to take a moment. Then here, it allows me to choose the image, the shape, the size, shadows, all those things. It allows me to brand this based on the colors that my site is. I love that. So it doesn't seem out of place or it seems haphazard. And look right here, I can just edit right here. Very, very smooth and easy to do. Then here I get to look at again, notifications, selected pages, all of those things. I can look at more for appearance, how long it appears on the screen. And then when I'm ready to launch, I can launch. Now, if we go back to the dashboard, there's 2 different sections actually on the dashboard. I can get the tracking pixel here, or again, pixel right there to how to install. And it tells me, okay, am I going to do it myself? Do I need to have send it to a developer, or do I need this done for me, right? Really easy. So no matter what level you are at your website, with how technical you are with your own brand and with your website, don't worry, they've got all of those things for you. Now, what's important to note about evidence is this is based on tracking a certain type of behavior or increasing FOMO, so the fear of missing out. Now, you've got to decide on with your personal brand or your product or your anything that you're selling and you're using evidence, think about what you're going to be doing and how you're going to be using this. For example, I was working with a client and they saw that they actually saw someone that they thought they knew through evidence, or they thought they saw someone using social proof or a software similar to evidence. And what they were using it for, they thought it was too private, and they're like, I wouldn't want someone to know other people that have bought this this platform or bought this product. The other thing is too, if the main thing is you've got to think about it with intention. Are there privacy laws, or is what you're selling, should you not necessarily include someone's name? Maybe it's a different metric that you're showing. Think about those things, because yes, this is very good for conversion, but you also have to think about how your intended audience or target audience is going to be feeling with this. You want to use this as a tool to push them over to make a good decision. You don't want them to be repelled because you're giving too much information away based on these notifications. So this is just a few things to consider when you're using evidence. I really, really like the interface. Super, super clean, very cool. And also too, if you look at it, the integrations, webhooks are here. So you can be using countless other integrations with this platform. And super easy to understand right here. It's asking you web form submission, webhook. What are you doing with this? And then it's going to create it. If you want more details, make sure that you go to the integration tab on evidence.io and look at some of the things that you can be using this with. Okay, so after something's happening, if some certain type of scheduling apps, it can automatically notify in your system that people signed up. They have a Book Like a Boss integration, which is awesome. So you can do that if they're doing, if they're signing up for calls, if they bought something. It really is outstanding how many things it integrates. ManyChat. So if you're doing chatbots, things like that, MeetFox, SendFox, all these other products found on AppSumo. See right here, it says, for instance, added an appointment, right? So all these different kind of notifications are going to be showing up. Now they're doing that because they're encouraging me to sign up or to do something with a demo call, right? So there's a purpose why they're doing that. Again, guys, take the time, look at what you're going to be doing, and look at that. They're also having for the web browser, you see how the text scrolls across, catches your eye immediately. That's mentioned, Chris mentioned that in the how-to video for evidence. So keep that in mind. A lot of things here are meant to draw your attention to get that conversion for your website. So make sure you work with this tool with intention and then start building this to increase in conversions for your brand and website. If you have any questions, make sure that you comment below this video. I will answer every single question that you ask. Might take me a day or so, but please do that. Again, thank you so much, Sumo-lings. We will see you next time.